Hey guys, today's video is going to be on personal development. In network marketing, personal development is key. In pretty much any aspect of your life, if you want to get good at something, you need personal development. So what would be an example of personal development? For me, one of the biggest things was self-knowledge. And how I did that is through reading a ton of philosophy and psychology and marketing and public relations, or more as the old school way of calling it, propaganda. Yeah, it might have a bad word, propaganda, but it's the same exact thing. And I'm a huge fan of Edward Bernays. I read everything that he has multiple times over. Regarding philosophy, I've read a lot of Aristotle, Socrates, really been into Stoic philosophy, Seneca, Epictetus, Marcus Aurelius. If you go to my Instagram, I do readings on those, just little excerpts from what I'm reading on there. So there's a lot of good information if you want to learn more about. Mostly it's going to be public relations, or it's going to be Stoic philosophy. So what would be some good examples to get you started on personal development? Now, this is a continuous process. You never stop. You continuously learning, you continuously get better. You're going to do it in life anyways. When you make mistakes, you learn from them, right? You do personal development. But in network marketing, this you put a part of your schedule. You continually improve. If you want to be systematic of that, look up continuous improvement, Lean Sigma 6. You can add a systematic approach to track your progress and be efficient with it. Now, they say there's three ways of learning. There's the visual, the audible, and the kinetic or kinesthetic by doing. So for the audible or the audio, what I recommend is getting Audible. There's a plethora of books that actually have a section in there that's on self-development, but there's finance, there's anything. So if you have certain sections of things that you want to learn, there's an Audible book for that. There's Librivox, which is a free version that's not Audible, but people basically they read the books and they put it on there, and it's crowdsourced, I guess you can say. It's open source. And you get access to a lot of the classic books out of there. When I first read or heard Meditations Marcus Aurelius, I got it through Librivox. Now I have like 5 different copies. Now there's also podcasts. So podcasts are really big. There's so many out there. I'm a big fan of Dan Carlin's Hardcore History, the Joe Rogan podcast, and there's Found My Fitness. I forgot whatever her podcast is, but that's for nutrition and the science and everything like that, and I love that podcast, plus 20 more that I listen to. Now for the visual, there's 2 different things. One, reading books. If you don't like reading books, too bad. Buy some books and start reading them. The one book that I'm actually going to start on now after I finish the Letters from Seneca is Tools of Titans by Tim Ferriss. I was kind of angry that he isn't going to release an audiobook, or he doesn't have plans to, but this is basically all the Tim Ferriss podcasts that are the best of his put into a book. And it's like 700 something pages. It's a monster, but I'm excited that I'm going to be reading it next after I read Seneca. Now, reading books is a great way to do it, but then there is also watching YouTube videos. How many times have you said, okay, I want to learn this recipe, or I want to figure out how to do something, and you type in how to on YouTube? Target that to your personal development. So, right there's 2 great things. Read books and watch YouTube videos or other videos. There's plenty of how-tos out there on other sites as well that you can watch, and you got your visual learning down. And then there's the kinetic, through doing. Now, the one thing that I'm going to say that's going to align the best with network marketing is either Khan Academy or edX.org. They're basically online free classes that you can take for so many different skills. I'm actually doing CS50 right now. I've done a lot of nutrition courses on there. I've done some aerospace engineering, some psychology courses, and one of my next ones is going to be data science from Microsoft, where they have just so much stuff that I'm going to absorb on there. edX.org is amazing. Khan Academy, it's pretty cool. I kind of get bored on Khan Academy, but a lot of the stuff on there, it will take you from your basic knowledge, and then it will build you up from there. So that's the cool thing from Khan Academy. If there's certain things you don't know, you can start from the simplest place and then build up. Okay, so you have your 3. You either have your choice of what you can do through audio, you have your choice of what you can do visual, and you have your choice of what you can do through your kinetic and actually doing it. Because the edX and Khan Academy, you're taking all 3 in. You're actually taking it to the seeing and the hearing, but then you're doing work and you're practicing it. Or with the Kinetic also, you can go take a class or join some type of group, and you can learn those things. Now that you at least have an idea of where to go, where to start your personal development, you need to make the commitment to do the personal development. One thing is going to be to make the decision and decide your why, which I'm going to make in further videos, really explaining the idea of a why and figuring that out. But you need to decide when you're going to do personal development. Every single day, I do personal development. I take I go on my edX course every other day. Every day I'm reading a book before I go to bed. Throughout the day, I'm putting on my audiobook and listening to it. And then every, here and there, maybe if the Joe Rogan podcast is on YouTube, I go and watch that. Or Stefan Molyneux, I go watch that. Every single day I'm looking at that. And if you say, oh, I can't do it, how long are you on social media? You know what I mean? Or looking and liking other people's stuff. You can find the time. But you need to schedule it out, whether it's half an hour a day, half an hour every other day, an hour a day, whatever it is, you make the decision and you do that. And you get started on the personal development. And then what you notice, especially in the network marketing industry, when you decide what you're going to focus on and what strength you need to build on, you get better. And then you practice it. Then you do it. And then next thing you know, you're past the honeymoon phase of just thinking, hey, World Global Network's awesome, the Helo's awesome, all this stuff. You're actually applying what you've learned and you're building your business. Because the majority of people don't know what it is to own a business or build a business. They're used to trading their hours for dollars. And with this, you're starting from nothing, and it depends on you. And if you think this is a get-rich-quick scheme, sorry, you're wrong. And if you think, oh, I've never done personal development before and everything like that, how many times have you learned from your mistakes? Exactly. So that's a brief information on personal development. I'm going to have the links of, edX, Audible, and all that stuff down below, so you can go ahead and check them out. And beyond that, if you're looking to join the Legacy team, information is down below to reserve your spot. My website, you can fill out the form, have me get in contact with you, all the social media, all that good stuff. I love your faces. You have a great day.